Snow really is white, isn't it? You know, it's actually kind of surprising that snow has any color at all. After all, snow is made of water, and water is totally clear. You can see right through it. So, if snow is made of water, why does it look white? Do you have any ideas? I want to know your thinking.
All right, you know the drill. Get out your science journal for week 16. As always, put your name and your teacher's name at the top of your paper. Then, I want you to explain to me using a picture or words, why do you think snow is white? If you're an older student, you need to use a complete sentence so I can understand your thinking. Pause the video and take some time to do this now.
Well, you might know that each piece of snow, each snowflake, is a tiny piece of ice. Snow is made from water that's frozen. Maybe that has something to do with it. Ice can look white sometimes, right? But ice can also be clear, just like a glass of water. It would be helpful if we could get a closer look at a snowflake under the microscope. This person is taking a snowflake and putting it under a microscope. That way, she can see what it looks like up close. Check it out. Wow! Look at that! This is what a snowflake looks like close up. Now you can see a snowflake is mostly clear. You can see right through it like a glass of water or a clear piece of ice. But is the entire snowflake clear? Do you see any parts that don't look clear? Notice here, here, and here. These parts look more white, don't they? What is it about these parts that make them look white? Well, if we could turn a snowflake on its side like this, we would see that a snowflake isn't completely flat. It has bumps and edges all over it. Notice how the white parts of a snowflake are the parts that have those edges or bumps, but still, a snowflake is mostly clear. So why would snow look white? I mean, why doesn't snow look clear? Well, keep in mind, when you're looking at a bunch of snow like this, you're looking at lots and lots of snowflakes piling up. That means you're looking at more of those edges. We can see the same thing with other clear materials like this piece of glass. This is a helpful way to think about it. Just like a snowflake, this piece of glass is mostly clear. You can see right through it. But notice how some of the edges look white. But now look as we pile up more and more pieces of glass on top of each other, just like snowflakes piling up. I'll speed things up here a bit. You see that? It's starting to look more white. This explains why a single snowflake looks mostly clear, but snow itself, which is made of lots of snowflakes, doesn't look clear anymore. It looks white. But why do the edges of each snowflake look white? Why not some other color? Well, what if I told you that snow isn't always white? Take a look at the snow out here. What color would you say it is? It doesn't look white anymore. I would say it looks pink, and that's because you've got the pink light of the sunset shining on it. Or check this out. Here, the snow looks orange from the orange light of these street lamps. The edges of each snowflake aren't always white. It depends on the color of the light that's shining on them. So, why is snow white? Where is there white light that's shining on the snow? It's right here, the sun. Sunlight is usually white, at least in the middle of the daytime. Now, I know you might think of sunlight as being yellow. Maybe when you draw a picture, you color the sun yellow, but in real life, it looks like this. When the sun is high in the sky during the day, you see it's actually more white than it is yellow. So in summary, snowflakes are mostly clear except for their bumps or edges. It's the edges where it looks more white. When we're looking at snow, we're seeing lots of snowflakes all piled up together, so we're seeing all of those edges. The reason the edges of each snowflake look white has to do with the color of the sunlight. Sunlight looks white when it's in the middle of the day. So snow is white because the sun is white. But if the sun were blue or purple, then the snow would look blue or purple too.
Do you have any other questions about snow? I want to see how many questions you can come up with about snow. What other things can you think of? Go ahead and write them on the bottom of your science journal. That's it for today's lesson. But for our next one, you're going to be using this glue and wax paper in this bag. So be very careful to save this for your next science lesson so that you can do the experiment. And then you're going to send this stuff back. See you next time.